Troll Skull, right?
Did we go back to Troll Skull? I think, for sake of ease, let's say we went back to Troll Skull.
I think we're headed that way at the very least.
Yeah, that's fine. We can just say you're back. So, to recap where we're at, you've discovered the supposed location of this dragon horde. You know what the 3 keys are, and you know that lots of people in town are watching you. And I literally have no idea what y'all are gonna do. So you gotta tell me.
Okay. I think in discussing things, in terms of the 3 keys, it's that the drunk elf or half elf that we need, the picture of the dwarf mining, and then the bronze dragon scale, I believe.
Yes.
So, seeing those 3 things on our bucket list here, I think we talked about maybe going after or finding a place for the bronze dragon scale first. Maybe find a way to commission the painting in the meantime as well.
We need to know where to start looking.
I have not the foggiest idea where we might find a bronze dragon in the city. If there is one in the city.
Do we know anything about bronze dragons?
Well, I suppose we could go to the bookshop not too far away from us here and see if they have any books there. But there's also that Inoki's friends at the investigative, the private eye place or whatever whatever that thing was called. Place that gouged you for the the information.
I'd say let's start at the bookstore.
Yeah, the free option.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Well, not free, but cheap.
And let's, we're clearly going to be watched wherever we go. I feel like it's going to be impossible to make any moves subtly all the time and be successful at it. Someone's always going to have an eye on us. So, and even by magical means, they might be watching us as well, which is even harder to get rid of. So, I say we kind of just make our moves as we go.
Move fast, not stealthy.
Yeah, I guess that would be the option.
Mm-hmm.
Let's give it a try.
Do we also want to commission that painting? Maybe send a paper bird to that painter guy. What was his name again?
Kalain?
Mm-hmm. We know his name, so,
I mean, how many paper birds do we have left? I feel like we're running on short supply here.
That's true. We could always buy more, though.
Yeah, we can buy more. I was just wondering how many we have.
I don't think we sent any last week.
No, I don't believe so.
Assuming y'all didn't send any the week I was gone, I think we're at 3.
There's a magic shop or something near Troll Skull that you can buy more at. Is that right? Am I remembering that right?
I believe that's the same as the bookstore.
Yeah, I think
Gotcha.
it's the same place.
Yeah, one-stop shop.
All right, well, I guess head that way then.
So everybody's heading to the bookshop?
Sure.
I think traveling in a pack is probably safest at the moment.
Okay. Well, the bookshop's just around the corner, so you make it there without being accosted. What are you doing in the bookshop?
I mean, I'd like to just peruse the shelves, see if anything catches my eye. Dragon related information.
So just perusing the vast shelves for a book on dragons. That's easy enough. Make me an investigation check. Yeah, you find some general books on, dragons and the different colors. Bronze dragons are typically good aligned, and their breath weapon is lightning. And that's about all you can find from the book that you found.
Thinking about home insurance? Get a
Does
quote
the
at
book say anything about gold dragons?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was it's the bronze dragon that you're looking for. Did you also want to know about gold dragons?
I mean, sure. Well, while we're at it.
So you find out the same thing. Gold dragons are also lawfully or good aligned, and their breath weapon is fire. Typically, all the metallic dragons, so like silver, bronze, gold, seem to be of a good nature, though they are still very powerful.
It's a dragonborn that runs this bookstore, correct?
Yeah, actually, I think so.
Do I dare ask what color is this dragonborn?
I think he's gold.
And it would say gold.
Okay.
Yeah, Rochelle. He is. So, you know in your book that dragonborns are just distantly related to dragons. Doesn't mean they know everything. Just like Inoki is distantly related.
Now, do we all kind of huddle around with these guys here and ask, do you think we should ask him if, you might know any whereabouts or someone that might know about bronze dragons in the city? I'm sure maybe there's some, I don't know, maybe some kind of arcane way that he utilizes dragon stuff.
No. Michelle does not know anything about any dragons in WATERDEEP.
Okay. Alright, well, we need some information here. So should we go... Do you think we should go to that private eye place, or...
Well, maybe we should go to a magic shop. Or like a shop that deals with, I don't know, like magic items, animal products type deal.
Yeah, well, that's fair. Like, if there's a... Yeah, like you said, whether it's an animal shop or magical item shop. I don't know if that's
Wait.
this place or...
Does the monster guide say anything about metallic dragons, or at least bronze dragons?
Volo's guide that you have?
Yes.
It says the same thing, that they're usually good aligned and that their breath is lightning based.
Does it say anything about their like layer type, maybe?
You know, make me an investigation check with
All right.
advantage since you got the book. So you do find that bronze dragons are are the one metallic dragon that is amphibious. They can breathe both air and water.
All right. Don't think they'd be living in the bay, do you?
Well, I mean, I don't know if they'd just be out there in the wild, just swimming around. I would feel like the guard wouldn't quite want that happening, I'd imagine. Unless there's like a cave nearby or something. But I do agree with El Cerise's idea. Maybe there's like a shop that has some old discarded dragon teeth or dragon scales or something like that, and we can maybe see where they got them from.
Yeah, do we know of a shop like that?
Not in Troll Skull Alley here. But there's certainly some magic shops around town that you could try to hit up.
You know, we could always go to that weird place that we passed by that one time. Y'all remember that?
So is it Zoblobs?
Yeah, I think so.
All the
Store.
purple stuff.
But wait. If it's all purple, then he probably won't have that.
Well, he's a collector of like curiosities, so he might have maybe some information about it, possibly.
It's true.
Although that is quite close to, was it Xanathar territory? So we might have to
Well,
watch ourselves when we go.
don't they, like, live in the sewers? So technically, like, everywhere is close to their territory, right?
You bring up a fair point.
What do y'all want to do?
Guess we'll head to the magic shops.
Yeah.
Okay. So we can head down towards the trade ward if you want and poke around the magic shops. What are you trying to do? Are you just boldly asking where a bronze dragon scale is?
We should ask for dragon bits. Like
Yeah, dragon
parts.
parts.
I think dragon scales might be a better way of asking. Not be specific other than that.
Well, that's what you're looking for, is a dragon scale.
Yeah, but I feel like anywhere that carries like dragon parts would be a good place to start.
I think we also
Ooh.
shouldn't mention what particular color we're looking for. Maybe not off the hop. At least see what they have, and then kind of go from there.
Yeah, just anything dragon related. That any bits, pieces, you know.
Okay. You ask around the trade ward for dragon parts and come up empty-handed. Nobody has dragon parts.
Right. Well, do we want to check out Zoblobs?
As well.
Yeah, probably not a bad idea just to exhaust all of our avenues here.
Okay. You head down south towards the dock ward into old Zoblob's purple shop. I think I still have that map up, don't I? Yeah. There you go. Oh, the interior. and all his trinkets of purpley goodness. What y'all do?
I want to peruse to see if there's anything that looks like a dragon scale just laying around.
Gotcha. All right, so Elstree starts walking around. Unfortunately, there's nothing that looks like a dragon scale on the shelves.
Everything in here is
Um,
purple, right? Like everything? Like, or is like stuff on the wall not purple?
Everything that you could possibly imagine that could be purple is purple.
I would like to go over to Zoblob and kind of bring up a discussion about if there's ever been any kind of dragons sighted inside of Waterdeep before, aside from, well, inside that hole at the yawning portal.
Dragons in the yawning portal. He says, yeah, Waterdeep's been home to many a dragon. Particularly if they're of the goodly races, they are welcome as long as they don't interfere with the day-to-day.
So there's some within the city then, somewhere at least.
Oh, I mean, I haven't seen one, but, dragons can also polymorph or change their shape, so you could be walking by one every day.
I guess that is a great way for them to blend into the city.
For sure. Is it a particular dragon you're after?
Well, it is one of those the good aligned ones, of course, the ones that are welcome in the city. Our friend over there, Inoka, is just doing a little bit of tracing back her lineage, so we're just trying to see if there's any dragons around that we can maybe have a conversation with if they're up for it, of course.
He kind of scratches his head. He says, nothing pops to memory.
Do you
Unless
know?
you have some more information.
Do you know of anybody in the city that might have an idea about where the dragons are located?
I mean, there's not just like a dragon lair throughout Waterdeep. Sometimes they make their home here or possibly in the harbors. Like I said, if you had a more specific question, I think I might be able to help you out.
Let me be right back. Let me have to talk to my friends about something. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna go back to everybody and just kind of repeat what was discussed there. And I really want to ask everybody. I mean, I feel like revealing any information puts people in danger. Right? Like, I feel like as soon as we leave this place, someone's going to bust in and question where's Zoblob over here.
Well, why don't you just ask him if he knows where you can get dragon skills for spells? People use those for spells sometimes, right?
Potentially.
Do they? I mean, it's part of running a shop. I'm sure he has some sort of like security system in place since he owns a shop and everything, So I think it'll be fine if we ask him something.
So I might ask him about where some dragon scales might be for sale in the city, and then maybe make mention of like the bronze dragon in particular, or should I just kind of keep it vague and just say like metallic?
Dragon parts, maybe. Dragon parts.
The old dragon parts. Okay. Alright, what do you think, Benedict Brackfoot?
That's what we should do for now. I mean, otherwise we just start asking around to people we know. So let's do what we can for now.
Benedict, do you think your organization would know about where one could procure like dragon parts, since they're all about like the natural world and all that?
Can't hurt to ask them if we wanted to venture down there. They seem discreet enough as well that we could be more specific.
I feel like that's a little bit better than putting a target on old Zoblob's back over here. But
Yeah, definitely don't want to get him hurt.
Yeah, I mean, I could still very well ask him. I just have this gut feeling that we're being watched constantly. They're going to, question the people that we come in contact with. Well, I guess we should maybe head down to the Emerald Enclave first, see if Jareth has any information.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. I guess we'll make our way out of Zoblob's shop and head down to Emerald Enclave.
All right. To the Emerald Enclave, y'all go. And you're once again greeted as friends as you're allowed into the compound.
See if Jareth is still available.
Yeah, Jareth is tied to the mansion, so she's always there. If you guys want to head in, she greets you as you enter. Says, "How can I help?"
Hey, we're looking for a bronze dragon scale. Do you know if there would be one available in the city?
A bronze dragon?
A bronze dragon, that's correct.
We heard rumor from some of the dock workers that a bronze dragon has made its home in Deepwater Bay.
You know where in the bay? Is there a cave or just in the bay?
It's a pretty big bay, unfortunately. We do not know its exact location. This is the bay down here.
Okay. If we wanted to go talk to this dragon, how would we do that? Do you know? Is there any way to breathe underwater?
Well, I don't know about breathing, though there is a kind of a strange mage named Grinda who lives down at... That might be able to help you out.
Rinda, okay. Well, that's very helpful, thank you. Look to the rest of the group. Do any of you have any questions?
What's the water quality like?
It's not too bad.
Okay, cool.
Now, when they said the dock workers sighted the dragon, was it in its dragon form? Because I know that dragons are able to polymorph.
So sorry. Nobody ever said that the dock workers sighted a dragon. Just that it was rumored that a bronze dragon had made its home.
I see.
I'm assuming if it was in the bay, it would probably be in its own form, unless it wanted to be a big shark.
Sorry?
Alright, well, I guess we should maybe head down to the docks then? Find this grit?
No, I think I missed what Anoki said. I apologize. Something about a shark.
Oh, I was saying, I just said, I'm pretty sure if the dragon was in the water, it'd probably be in its own form, unless it wanted to take it the form of a shark.
Oh.
That's all I said.
No, you just broke up. The only word I heard was shark, and I was like, what? Where?
Alright.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you, Giselle. What do you guys want to do?
Is there any spot that this Grinda is specifically that they know where she is?
Yeah, she lives on the docks at Mist Shore. It's a place down there. She
Okay.
gives you directions.
Oh, okay, I guess we should head down over there.
Also, when we like step out of the Emerald Enclave, I'm gonna give Darcel a little shove. Told you.
I'll never doubt you again, Inoki.
Yeah, so you head down to Mist Shore then?
Yes.
This is what Mist Shore looks like, and down here is Grinda's house. If you ask just anybody, they point you right to it. And as you walk down the docks, this is actually opened up, and you can see this kind of large spider-like arms coming off of this big round barrel. What are y'all doing?
So can we make our way easily to Grinda's place here?
Yeah. What? Why wouldn't you be able to?
Oh, I just want to, I want to see if there's still people eyeing us, following us.
Oh, if you want to look around, you're welcome to.
Yeah.
Make me a persuasion. I just assumed y'all were moving around knowingly being watched.
It never hurts to double check. Alright, never mind.
Can I
Yeah,
also?
you're extremely positive that you're still being watched, just so. Though you're not sure where from. And yeah, Elstrice, you're welcome to if you want. Yeah, you out of the corner of your eye, you catch multiple shadowy figures moving, pitter patters on the roof. Giselle, if
Great.
you kind of harness back in onto that same wavelength as before, you can tell that you're also being magically scryed on.
Always fun. Always fun. And well, I guess we should go. Like I said, people are following us and they know we're here. So, well, I guess we'll just go in, talk to Grinda here.
Yeah, Brinda's a kind of an elderly, maybe like early 60s mage. She clearly looks the part of a wild magic tinkerer with her hair kind of all in ratty nest, and looks like maybe she hasn't slept in a few days. As you approach, she just looks over and says, "What?"
I couldn't help but notice that interesting looking barrel that you have there. What on earth is that for?
An apparatus of Qualish. It allows you to go under the sea.
Oh, is there a lot of need for that in the bay?
She just sort of stares at you blankly for like a little bit too long and then says, "Do you need to go under the water?"
Yes. Yes,
Then
we
clearly
do.
there's a need.
How many people can this thing fit?
3. And
And if
she
we
maybe
wanted to...
looks at Anoki and says, "Maybe 3.5."
Oh, I don't need to fit in there.
Well, if we wanted to borrow it, how much would that run us?
10 gold a day for the rental, 100 gold deposit in case you break something.
And how does it like work? Like you drive it like a cart or
Pretty user friendly, but I can give you the rundown.
We were to rent it. Is there any particular particularly interesting things to see in the bay? Any large animals or anything?
Tour guide costs 20 gold if I go with you.
And then that makes it only 2 people can go.
Correct.
Well, maybe we should ask: is there anything dangerous down there that you know about? We certainly wouldn't want to have this fine apparatus damaged in any way.
She just kind of scratches her head and says, "The world's a dangerous place. Sharks and critters, all manner of beasts."
Well, anything like common to watch out for?
No.
Well, if there
Not
was
that
a...
can-
Oh,
sorry, not that can get through this.
Is there any way that you may know of, if for some reason, let's say, for example, we're at the bottom of the bay there, and let's say we hit a rock of some kind and the vessel is punctured. Is there any way that you know of that we could, in a way, like breathe underwater if we need to escape quickly back to the surface?
Are you asking me how to breathe underwater?
If you know of any places that sell any sort of potion or scrolls, magical scrolls that can aid us in this?
I'm sure the magic exists somewhere, but I don't know who sells it. If you puncture the hole, I would imagine that you die.
Yes, and I would like to avoid that as best I can. Okay, well, let us, if you don't mind, we're just gonna have a quick discussion, just to the side here, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Alright. Well, we can only fit 3 of us.
Well, what's
Which
our
3?
other option? The 3 lightest. Or the 3 best swimmers.
Well, Inoki, are you able to change into anything that can breathe underwater?
I'm sure I can. I think I could turn into octopus, but I have a question for the DM. Does Inoki know what an octopus is, or has she ever seen one?
Yeah. Octopus is familiar to you. They'll eat them in the market or at restaurants. In fact, you could serve them at your tavern if you wanted to.
All right. I can turn into an octopus.
You could, like, stick to the side of the ship.
You could also turn into like a regular fish if you wanted to.
Yeah, I was going to go with octopus because I figured it was maybe slightly faster and less likely to die.
An octopus will be much slower than a fish,
Okay.
but you can squeeze into small places, I suppose. And you have 8 legs, always come in handy.
For all the times in life I've wished I've had 8 legs
Right.
or arms. I think I'll go with the octopus
But,
route.
but yeah, for the wild shape, you can always turn into any creatures that you've seen before that are just small. They don't necessarily have to be on your list,
Okay.
as long as the CR is not above the.
But the thing, yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I just saw octopus was like, oh, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. No, I mean, an octopus is a fine choice. I was just saying, I was giving you another option. That was all.
Okay.
How's everybody else's swimming abilities?
Well, I wear a lot of heavy metal armor, so probably not the best.
I don't really do a lot of water with my fur.
I mean, I can swim okay. And I'm also not weighed down by any heavy metal.
Same.
Well, more the merrier, I would say.
Can all 4 of you fit in? And I can just stay up here and keep watch?
Oh, I mean, I'd hate to leave you from this grand adventure here, but also, do we have enough money to do this? At
You said
least 100 gold,
10 gold.
110.
It's a deposit.
Yeah, we'll get it back if the thing isn't damaged.
Fingers crossed.
Well, if he's a good dragon, he's not going to outright attack people.
Okay, but like, you heard her. There's other shit down there, you know? Who knows what's gonna happen? And also, there's like people after us.
Also, if
Yes,
we go...
I'm sure they're going to shoot arrows at us in the water.
Well, I'm more concerned about our ability to fight back in any way.
Well, that's why I was going to turn into octopus. I can disguise you, kind of. Well, I can disguise myself and then disguise the thing. You know, octopuses are like chameleons, right? Except in the water.
That's true.
I mean, another option is we don't have to take this thing. We could just rent a boat and hope for the best.
Thinking we'll probably need to go underwater.
We could do both.
Just
Rent a
have,
boat and the thing.
just have Benedict out there on a boat.
Be a distraction.
Do we have the money to do both?
I don't know. What are our funds looking like?
I'm sure a boat rental isn't too expensive, but like I have like 30 gold pieces on me.
It looks like the party inventory from last week was gained 115 gold on gear being sold.
Yep, and then we sold the amulet, so
Pay our
Lost
fines.
to pay
Yeah.
our fine for killing people.
I guess we
Yeah,
could pull the personal or the pull from that, or what do you think?
yeah. I mean, I have 129 gold, so I don't spend.
Got 130 because I don't spend either.
I got 109 because I bought a plant.
Give me money. I'm broke. What do we like? So should we pull from the party fund then for this expense? Like you said, it's going to only be hopefully only 10 gold at the end of the day.
Yeah,
If that's what you all want to do, we can.
yeah, and then we can each maybe pitch in 2 gold for the actual like thing. And then
Yeah, we'll
the
just-
deposit as party funds.
Yeah, that
Sounds good. Cool.
All right, I guess we're going to try this.
Wait, ask her if she also rents out boats while you're at it.
Sure. I'll go over to Grinda. Grinda, we're interested in renting out this spider barrel submarine, whatever device this is. Do you also rent boats by chance?
Nope.
So did you say you kind of cut out there?
Says, no, I do not rent boats.
Okay, so just this little spider-looking apparatus here.
Kind of looks at you as, what, it's not good enough for you?
No, we just have an extra person here who wouldn't be able to fit in the boat, so trying to figure out what to do with them.
Maybe they can swim.
Let's keep an eye out, see who's watching us.
Okay, so you're just gonna hang out around here, Benedict?
Yeah. I'll just pay attention, see if I can spot people.
All right, so you give up the gold, and the four of you, or does Anoki go on the outside?
I will go on the outside and I'll use a wild shape.
Okie dokie. She gives you a little rundown on the controls. They're pretty simple for floating and elevating, and then the arms. It's pretty intuitive since it's magical. If you just kind of make an intention to go somewhere, it follows the wrong kind of jankily, but in the right direction. So you start searching the bottom of the lake, and it goes pretty slow at first as you kind of get the hang of moving this, but then you guys start clipping along at a pretty good pace, seeing all kinds of pretty interesting things. There's a lot of discarded items, weapons, maybe even a skeleton or two. And after about 3 or 4 hours of searching, you come across a shipwreck. And in the shipwreck, you can see glints of bronze metallic kind of moving around.
How are we supposed to communicate with this thing, guys?
I was just about to ask that.
There is a handy-dandy speaker box. You just talk into it, and it'll reverberate out into the water.
I'll grab the speaker box and I'll be like, "Hello?"
After a couple hellos trying to get attention, the dragon does notice you and comes sweeping out from its treasure, looking quite ominous as it says, "Be gone from this place. This is my treasure."
Okay, we're not really looking for treasure. We're here to ask a favor of you, actually. That has nothing to do with your treasure.
Goes, "A favor from me is the greatest treasure a mortal like you could want. What is it that you need?"
You know, we're looking for a scale, I don't suppose, you have any of those lying around, one of your scales.
He says, "You want to scale off of my body?" And he kind of laughs very loudly, and the whole kind of water shakes, and your little apparatus trembles from the vibrations of the sound. And he says, "What do you offer in return?"
I mean, is there anything that you would want? I know you're like here guarding your treasure, right? So if there's anything out there that we can get you and bring it back to you, we'd be more than happy to do that.
Are you telling me that you'll give me anything I desire for a dragon scale?
Anything that we could reasonably get, obviously you're a lot more powerful than us. So
what is a less powerful being like you capable of getting?
I'll look at the others. What are we capable of getting?
Well, is there anything that this great, powerful dragon here covets more than anything else?
Is that what you ask him?
I'm going to tell El Cerise to ask him that.
Yeah, I'll ask him that.
He says, "Covets. How about the head of a red dragon?" Perhaps the crown of the king.
Which king?
Which king are you capable of assassinating?
Is he joking?
Somewhat.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we could definitely find a crown, but somewhere.
Yes, but will it be the crown of a king? He kind of laughs and says, "You've come to me asking for something of mine, and you talk in hypotheticals about what I covet. Make me an offer, or be gone with you."
I'll look at the offer, the others, and be like, what should we offer this dragon? What's something cool a dragon would want?
Maybe. I mean, I hate to sit there and offer things we're going for, but potentially like a percentage of the treasure. Small percentage.
Yeah, but I think
Perhaps a magical item. I'm going to say this through the sending ring to Brackfoot.
Okay,
A magic
okay.
item of some sort.
Anoki says magic item of some sort.
Okay. What magic items do we have?
I don't think we have any.
We have berries.
Oh yeah, we do have the berries.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about those. Those are probably gonna rot soon if you don't use them.
Even better reason off.
I mean, we could just offer, like... We could offer some gold, I guess. I don't know. We could also offer something like...
Well,
I don't know, what's
could
cool?
feel like dragons love garden gold, don't they? So I think gold would be a adequate compensation for this dragon.
Wait, we have the orb, the ball. Would it want the ball? Do we still need the ball? I feel
I
like
don't know.
no.
What ball are you talking about?
You mean the stone?
But the stone.
Yeah.
The stone of galore?
Yeah, theoretically we don't need it. It gave you, you know, its secrets.
Guess so, in a way, yeah.
You got the stone?
I got the stone, yeah.
You want to offer it up?
Yeah, I'm gonna just stop y'all right there. If you offer the stone of Gorlor to the dragon's gonna take the treasure. And
It's gonna
probably
go.
and probably murder you.
I
Oh.
feel like we shouldn't give him this stone of galore.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I didn't
not a
mean to,
bad
like,
idea about
I
that.
didn't mean to like railroad you there, but that just would have been end of adventure.
For them,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
safely
true.
on dock.
We could have done the wonderful adventures of Benedict.
I think probably the gold is the best option, really. To see if you would want some kind of monetary equivalent.
I'll ask him if he wants, you know, additional gold to add to his treasure. That would be proper
Gold would be good indeed. How much do you offer for one of my fabulous and rare scales?
How much was in the pot? Allegedly.
Oh, what, the group money?
No, like the vault
Oh,
that we're trying to open up.
the bajillion. There's a lot in there.
500 grand.
Then like maybe we could offer him like 10 grand.
The thing about that is we need the money now.
Mm.
We need the key. We need the bronze scale to get in, regardless. Like, it can't just give him an IOU.
Well, I mean, you're saying this bronze dragon is not gonna take an IOU?
I'm almost certain. I'm almost certain of it. You're basically asking a dragon to give something away for free currently.
He shouts back, "Well, what is your offer?"
Do you like taverns, you know?
Taverns.
Do you like having drinks at taverns?
Sometimes. Why do you ask?
What if we gave you free drinks at our tavern for as long as it's operational?
As long as how long has it been operating so far?
Oh, it's currently been operating for, I guess, technically 1 day.
Very well. And he reaches and plucks out one of his scales and says, "Which tavern is yours?"
It's called Last Call. Isn't that like a really clever name?
I suppose. Where is it located?
Troll Skull Alley.
He hands you a dragon skull, or I mean, sorry, a dragon scale, and says, "Very well. I shall see you soon. I hope you have extra kegs."
Yes, for sure. Thank you so much, great dragon.
Inoki, grab the scale. You're on the outside.
Yes. Octopus Inoki will grab the scale.
All right, you have a dragon scale.
I'm gonna turn to everyone. It's like, I feel like we're gonna be paying for a lot of ale.
I think this cost us a lot of money.
How old did the dragon
Look.
look? Just curious.
Like if it was an adult bronze dragon.
Yeah, I was just curious if it's adult, young, ancient.
Adult.
Okay.
Yeah, can't give booze to a young dragon.
Hopefully he doesn't show up in his dragon form.
If anything, that would make it an even bigger attraction, okay?
Well, it's okay. Well, one key attained so far.
I guess we need to tell our like bar person to order more kegs.
Sorry, did I miss something? Did you ask me a question?
Nope. Just
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm having some connection issues, so I apologize if it seems like I missed something. Just yell at me.
Cool, no worries.
okay.
Yeah, did y'all take the apparatus back?
Yes. Take it back.
All right. You are refunded your 100 gold, and Benedict is there. And I'll assume that you store the dragon scale somewhere secretive.
Someone else hold this. I have the stone already. I can't have everything.
I'll take it.
All right, perfect. Okay, so 1 out of 3. So let's. Do you want to send that? Do you want to send a paper bird, or do you want to go there ourselves? I think maybe a paper bird might be. I just don't know how easily those things are intercepted.
I don't know. You're the magic man. You know how magical things work, right?
Well,
Quite easily.
yeah, it's a thing flying in the air, and everyone's watching us, so they're going to see something disappear from our group and fly off somewhere. More than likely, they will go take it.
You also garnered from your Stone of Galler lore that it doesn't particularly have to be a good painting. It just has to be a painting.
Oh.
Anyone here reasonably good at painting?
Does your leatherworking talents go into artistry, Elcerise?
I mean, I could certainly try. We
Uh,
have to go buy paints and like a canvas though. Or like, I feel like I could theoretically stretch a canvas, right?
you can make something if you need to, especially with leather. If you want to make a canvas, and you're welcome to buy some nice paints, or you could use charcoal or whatever makes you happy.
So we get Elcerise really drunk as she paints the dwarf, and then we have all 3 keys, right?
Yep.
Once again, I do not know if if these things are consumed upon use when we reach this place. So the other issue is that that Kalane person has made that windmill his home and does not seem too fond of visitors. What are we gonna do about that?
Well, we could try to commission a painting from him.
So let's do another quick recap now that you have the hard key. The painting you could commission from this person, or you can get yourself the drunken elf, and you know that they won't be consumed by the door. You just have to present them, and they open it. So theoretically, Elstris could get drunk, but you could also reasonably find a drunk elf alcoholic on the docks who would more than love free booze and a random hike somewhere. So it shouldn't be too difficult. But I think y'all need to really take a minute, if you want, to think about how you're going to pull this off. But most importantly, like, even if you get into the vault, you know how much 500,000 gold coins weigh?
Probably need to contact Mert first to figure out some.
Need some kind
Also-
of portable carrying thing.
If you
I don't
keep
need to
it,
buy a bag.
It's sure gonna make for strange interactions in the future if you have this money, or people find out that you have it.
Or are we planning on keeping it or giving it back? What do you guys think? Seems like everybody knows we're going. We have the stone, so if we just get really rich really quick.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we should go back to Troll School to talk about this. But on the way to Troll School, we need to really loudly talk about how we're gonna go back and scour the ocean for the thing that we're looking for, okay?
One
Yes.
second. I'll be right back.
So we need ways to transport all this gold. Well, one, there's a damn dragon in there. So there's that too.
Yeah.
And I have my doubts that they're going to want to just give it away for free drinks.
I mean, maybe he'll want a drinking buddy with the bronze dragon.
Well,
So
gold dragons are among the strongest dragons in the world, so fighting him is certainly not an idea we should even think about.
Yeah. I mean, even the weakest adult dragon would wipe us out pretty easy, I bet.
Certainly.
Do you think that one will want like something cool as well?
well, I don't know what's cooler than 500,000 gold pieces.
I mean, yeah, we don't know if it's stuck down there or not, or if it's just choosing to guard a treasure.
So like
We could always pop our head and say hi, you know?
we think it's freedom to roam the world is more of a driving factor than it's guarding the gold. And Inoki, you seem to
Probably
know.
guarding the gold because he's claimed the gold, not because he used force to do it.
Yeah, so that's his or her treasure.
You dragons need to eat.
Yeah, and I feel like that's us if we go in there. We are the food.
I don't think a
Also-
good dragon would just eat us, right?
Well, I mean, a good dragon did threaten us a couple
Yeah.
times.
He
Just
was
about
like,
5 minutes ago.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Benedict, as a shareholder in this inn, I feel like we have to tell you that we owe this bronze dragon now drinks for life. Just to let you know.
We'll be selling my share.
Sorry,
Well,
I'm back.
welcome back. If it's for his life, then, that's indefinite, basically.
Yeah.
Well, the tavern will go
Well,
under before
I mean,
his life
well,
is over.
I said for as long as the tavern is operational.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Close it now.
change to gambling/inn, no tavern.
Once again, I don't feel like we should invite the wrath of dragons upon us by semantics.
Okay, so what do we need to do? It's like whether we keep the gold or not. We need some way of transporting it. It's like if we don't keep it, maybe we keep a small amount of it, then give the
I don't
rest.
know. We also need like eyes on like the place that we're going to, where it's supposed to be. Like, we need to see the layout of this place. Which, like, we're not able to because of what's his face.
Is that just an entrance? Just something else?
I don't know. You could always try to break in, you know, somebody who is small and can get around really sneakily, you know, or turn into something that is small and sneaky. Could try to get a layout of this place.
Yes, while
Or
in fact I can turn into something small and sneak around, I need to take a decent rest. I had to stay in that octopus form a little longer than I'm used to. Used up a lot of my strength.
Yeah, or somebody who can turn invisible, you know? Go sneak around in there.
Well, I mean, I can turn someone invisible as well. So there's that option. But I do agree we need to get a good layout of this place because I'm assuming that it's not going to be in plain sight wherever this entrance may be.
You mean it's not gonna just be sitting out there in his living room?
Could you imagine? So I don't know what this is, but I just decided to paint right in front of it. Okay, but so in terms of, well, getting this gold out, how would we go about that?
We can
Best
look
thing I can think of is
for a magical bag.
that or a portable hole. Those exist in 5th edition, right?
So we need to find a portable hole or some kind of magical bag that will allow us to hold a lot of gold.
But even what would we do even if we did achieve all of this?
So we know that we know that the Lady Silverhand, whoever came to us, was not who she claimed to be. The guard said that she's been gone from Waterdeep for a couple of months.
Yes.
So I guess how would we go about giving back the gold to the city? Do we just
I think the guards told us exactly what to do if we did. Come find them. It's kind of a threat, though.
I mean, can we trust the guards though? Because like, remember that one guard guy? He like didn't really arrest those drow, did he? Or something. Or is that metagame knowledge? I can't remember.
I think that was metagame for that
Oh.
Zardaz
Never
guy.
mind.
And I don't think he was a
Okay.
guard per se. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, so we need to figure out who we're giving this gold to. We
I
have
mean, we could just give it to Rainier and he can return it.
I
Or
don't
he could tell us who to return it to, right?
I know he doesn't want anything to really do with this gold, but I guess he's probably the most person that we could probably trust the most in this city.
And theoretically, he would want to return the gold the most because he doesn't want this, like, stain on his legacy type of deal, you know?
Yeah.
But if we're the ones that return the gold, though, then we would be kind of famous for that, right?
Yeah,
No
definitely.
longer drawing the ire of other people would be kind of nice.
Well, at least the city guard. I think the other gangs might be a little bit angry that their chances at
we
riches
followed
are
the
gone.
law.
Yeah, that their chances at riches are gone, right?
I mean, it wouldn't stop them from attacking us, even if we did give it to them, honestly. I don't really sense honor among folks like that.
What? There's completely honor amongst thieves.
So, get some bags, magic bags, if we can, if they're within our price range, even. Or just bags, if we can't. Then talk to Rainier about who we would give the gold to, if we needed to. And then
also
scout the place.
Yeah, so we can scope out the place. Who would be best at that? Inoki, right? You can transform, and I can even turn you invisible, Inoki, while you're in a whatever shape you decide to change into.
Unless it's like the tower we went into.
Oh. Right. Did that affect your wild shape abilities? Sure, it probably would.
I didn't try, but I couldn't cast any magic wiles in it, so I would assume. It's very likely.
I mean, it might be a risk we need to take, but who do we want to use, like the like commissioning a painting from this gentleman to maybe use that as a way for you to get in? Maybe, I'm not sure.
That seems like a good way to get in easily, since he didn't seem keen on letting you in the first place.
Kind of like I'll put my foot in the door and Inoki can get in somehow, whatever form you choose, Inoki.
Like, were the windows boarded up and sealed shut and stuff when we went?
Well, they were boarded up. I'm not so sure how sealed they were. I don't know if there's any spots you could sneak through or what. Anna, do we notice anything like that? DM?
Ask the question one more time.
Yeah, like the windmill where the painter guy lives, where the vault is. Were the windows like sealed to where there's absolutely no space in between the boards or whatever was used to seal them?
I mean, they're not airtight, no.
Something could potentially squeeze through, depending on the size.
Yeah, like a spider form or something like that, if that's what you're leading up to asking. Could probably fit through the cracks.
Okay.
But a person would maybe struggle.
Okay. Oh, we kind of have at least that. So there's that. We got that going for us. And then what else? The bags and talking to Rainier. Do you let's think how we're gonna split this thing up. Are we all wanting to go together, stay together, or what do you think?
Well, there's 5 of us, so I think we should stick. If we do split up, 3 and 2 would be the best way.
Yeah.
And I think maybe like 2 people could go commission the painting, and the rest of us could go shopping, I guess.
I mean, is there any gear that any of us actually need right at this moment, or healing potions?
Well,
Since I don't think we have very
shopping
many.
for
Bag.
Oh,
And then
the magic bags.
we also have to find a way to get in contact with Rainier as well.
I mean, we could just
I was gonna say, we
go
know
to
where he
his
lives.
house.
Oh yeah, we can just go there. That's fine. Okay, so we can go to Rainier's house. So who's going to the windmill with Inoki?
Figured that would be you, since in the event of invisibility is needed.
All right. Fair enough. Well, I'll go with Inoki, and then you 3 with your unlimited money that you have.
Yeah.
Can figure out your end. But Inoki, you said that you're still a little bit tired, correct? You need a
We'll need the rest for a bit.
yeah. I think that's a fair plan.
We have 2 stops to make, I think. Rainier and the bags. So you can rest while we do the first one.
Okay.
So I can head back to me and Inoki can head back to Troll Skull, kind of relax, prep ourselves, and then if you guys are able to go procure whatever we need, um, and you guys still have the sending rings, so Inoki and Brackfoot can communicate with each other.
Yep.
And I think that's a plan.
Okay, so who's going first, and what are you doing?
So Inoki, you're kind of needing a short rest, a little breather.
Yes.
Okay. So Inoki and I will kind of go back to Troll Skull, where we got some semblance of safety, and take a short rest there, if that's okay.
Yep. All right, short
yeah.
rest for Dicel and Inoki.
The other three of us will go looking for some bags at magic shops, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, so you head to the trade ward where you were asking around about dragon parts before, and you find a selection of bags of gold if you wish to purchase one. They are 400 gold apiece.
400. Do we have 400 gold between us?
Uh,
I have 127.
no. I have 107.
So doing the quick math, as he describes that these bags carry about 500 pounds worth of weight. You know that 40 gold pieces equal a pound. So 500,000 gold would be 12,500 pounds. So you would need 25 bags.
No.
Or we need one bag and we just leave the rest. Or return the rest.
And come back 25 times.
I mean, if we each pitch in 100 gold and we draw from our party funds, we would be able to buy this bag, right? But
Yes.
also, I don't know, it's not like
But it only
super
gets us
guaranteed.
25%, or it only gets us 4% of the way there, right? Like,
But like, yeah, I don't. I think the bag is not the move right now.
you know.
I
Are
don't
there
wanna spend-
non-magic bags?
Yeah, I mean, you can get a regular bag. El Cerise could probably make you as big a bag as you want with leather.
Yeah, we'll just get like
Yes.
a folded up regular bag.
Yeah, I'll make like a really big like Santa like sack. All right, well, guess leave the shop.
Okay. Where would y'all like to head now? That took relatively short time. Did you want to head back to Troll Skull, or?
Are we gonna go to Rainier's or?
Yeah, we can go talk to Rainier. See if he's even home. So I guess we'll go.
The three of y'all head to Rainier's mansion, and let's see if he's home. He is indeed. So you knock on it. It's probably later in the afternoon by now. You knock on the door to his mansion, and his employees or servants let you in. You wait for just a short period, and then Rainier comes downstairs and says, "Hello, my friends. How can I help you?"
We were going to ask you something.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Wait, what were we gonna ask him again?
If we were to find the gold, what do you think we should do with it?
Return it to the city.
How would we do that?
If you just inform the guards that you found it, they'll accompany you. Did you find it?
Not yet. We may be close. And they'll take care of transporting it all?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you know how much gold is in the pile?
If the rumors are true, 500,000.
Are the guards trustworthy?
A guard is not necessarily trustworthy, but the guards as a whole, yes. If you inform them all that this is the case.
So, like, we would have to go to the main, like, station, like...
I can tell them if you wish.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I don't know if we've actually found it yet.
But when we do, we could tell you, and obviously we trust you, and you would be able to inform the proper authorities.
Absolutely. You all saved my life. I'll be happy to help you in any way I can.
Okay,
Did-
well...
Sorry, I just had a question for the DM since I forget how these rings that Brackfoot and Noki have. Can they send a message to Rainier, or they can only send it to each other?
To each other.
Just to each other, okay.
Anything else the three of you want to do or ask Rainier?
I think that's it. Yeah, we'll head back to Troll School.
All right, you guys will get back to Troll School just about the time Dacel and Inoki finish up their long rest. Let's take a quick break. I just need to use the restroom real fast. Pardon me.
Roger that. Oh, alrighty. Well, that dragon counter went interestingly.
We're gonna get bankrupted by it.
It depends on how often they come by and what kind of ale we give it.
We don't have a lot to offer, okay? I didn't
Exactly.
think that it was going to take 162 gold and 29 silver pieces. as
Yeah, that seems a
usual.
real low price for a dragon scale.
So I offered the only thing that I could think of at that moment.
Honestly, ale is like probably the best thing to have offered it.
I was gonna
I thought
say
I'm not
I
even
was
a young one.
gonna tell Inoki to go stealthily swipe one from its lair.
Yes, and be squashed and trapped at the bottom of the bay.
Shoot
Because-
your ink out and run.
Adult dragons have true sight, I'm fairly certain. And on top
Oh.
of that, or at the very least blind sight. And on top of that, definitely swims faster than a 5 hit point octopus, or a 32 hit point kobold at the bottom of the ocean that doesn't have a set swim speed.
Yeah. It was about to be like all of us dead, and then Benedict's just like, oh, my last party died in a boating accident.
Would have found a new party at the, all Emerald Enclave party.
Still need to go into the yawning portal for my little side quest, but
Yeah, I
don't
thought
know
this
how
was
much
going to
that's
take
gonna
us
cost.
there. But guess not.
Well,
I guess to the bay instead, which is almost as cool, I guess.
thing is, if we go into like the yawning portal, I think we're stuck there for like a couple days.
Yeah, it seems like it.
And
So,
is that our way to make money, essentially?
I mean, that actually might be the best way to make money and find magical items is to go in there, but it's also probably super deadly.
I mean,
Also,
I don't-
like, only level 4 right now, so.
I mean,
we don't go deep in, right?
we only
level
need to make it
3,
to
and
the
that's
third
it.
level.
I mean,
and
level
the
1
third
should be
base.
cleared out at this point, right? Because everybody hits level 1.
Well, the portal's in level 1, and trolls still come out of it, so I'm sure
True.
the creatures of the mad of the I forgot what it's called. I knew the name and then I was trying to say it, forgot it. But I'm sure the monsters propagate and make more monsters, as
Like-
dungeon monsters generally do.
They just respawn after a while.
Just keep your eyes open, and if you see something floating, assume that it's not a ghost. Attack it with ranged stuff. Make that
I'm
mistake
back.
once. Hello.
So, what's everybody thinking on in terms of returning gold versus trying to keep it?
I think
it's good.
I think we should pool our funds together to get that bag of holding, or to get just like a bag in general. You know, skim a little bit off the top, return the
Skim some off.
rest.
It was just a rumored amount. That doesn't mean it's it's not 100% accurate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Doing the math, the bag can hold 20,000.
I feel like that'll be enough for our needs.
Benedict would want to return it all, but he would tolerate letting you keep a bunch.
Noki has no idea how much money she's going to need to trade for those glow caps.
Oh, so you want gold?
Yes and no, but I'm sure I can't just trade them the thing,
Yeah.
something minuscule. So I'll probably need. But maybe it won't be as expensive.
Just
I mean,
Desel
that's a
definitely
goal.
wants it. Desel definitely wants
Yeah,
some
I
gold.
figured Desel wants all of it.
Not all of it, but I mean, I'll definitely take a good amount.
Well, Distel has a bad habit of spending his money.
It's a required habit, okay? Just spend money to make
There's-
money.
That's what all
There's
addicts
also
say.
the issue of the gold dragon, though, that we keep on.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, we keep on forgetting
Yep.
about. So, like, I don't know if we're equipped to be dealing with all that right now.
Assuming.
So DM question out of game for the yawning portal, right? Like the portal to go down into the, go down into wherever that place is.
Into the Mad Mage, that's what's called. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's driving me crazy.
I know it gets progressively more dangerous the more you go down, but is that a good place to make money?
Yes.
All right, easy enough. And I guess, I mean, I don't know how the difficulty scales. Like, if it's like, they go to level 4, we're absolutely destroyed. Like, doesn't it go to like level 20 or something crazy?
So the rumor is that on money making, that Dunan, the owner of the Yawning Tavern, he ventured down into the dungeon of the Mad Mage and made his fortune. Came out and bought the Yawning Portal and reconstructed it into what it is today.
Wasn't he level 20 though? Or something crazy?
Yeah, but not when he went down.
Okay.
If we decide that you guys want to do the, I thought we would, just out of game, it might be fun to do the first level or two.
Or
But
3.
if you want to,
Noki
yeah,
kind of
well,
needs
just
to make
go
it to
for
the
it.
third level, so.
Well, I was just thinking this in terms of, needing money. I mean, I was just trying to think of the ways that we can get some in order to acquire what we need, or at least to pay for.
But as far as like venturing down there, you can go all the way to the end if you want. It's there's 23 levels, and you will be level 20 by the end if you survive.
You survive. It's ominous.
Well, there's a lot of shit down there, I think.
Dungeon of the Mad Mage is also the second hardest of any game ever created, beside just behind Tomb of Annihilation.
Back up to a backup character.
It would be if we did the whole thing, it would be shocking if 2 of you made it out with your original characters.
Now I want to see if all 5 of us can make it.
I would be shocked if you did. I mean, it's definitely possible, especially if you make like the correct decisions.
I
yeah,
doubt that'll happen.
That's fair.
What are you talking about? We don't make good decisions?
Oh no! It's just there's a lot of like there's a ton of like 50-50, and then like who do we trust?
Oh God.
And there's also a lot of things that you can do to just insta kill yourself once you get past like 13th level. There's a lot of spells and effects and stuff that just insta kill you.
Yeah.
Plus, I know this party, and definitely the party will agree on a bad choice.
For
I've
sure.
Yeah.
seen it happen before.
Yeah, we know what we are.
What do you mean?
We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
5 words. Let's kill the mayor. I'll leave it at that.
That's like 4.
Is it 4? Either way.
Let's kill the mayor now. There you go. Okay, so what are we thinking here? What did you guys get? What did Renee
We
tell you?
got- He just recommended returning the gold to the City Watch. I tend to agree with him, and that we just need to notify the guard. So probably more than one guard to make sure we don't get the corrupt one.
Now here's a question for you: do we use the guard to make that Kalain guy open up instead of trying to like persuade him and sneak in? So if we got like the city authority and it's potentially getting the treasure, like we got the stone, we got some well, we're rumored to have the stone, so I feel like they'd listen to us and help us out if it means getting the treasure back for the city.
I mean, they may just demand the stone from you.
It's also true.
I think we can
I
tell
think-
them we can guide them to the treasure.
Well, I mean, do we want to take a little bit for, I'll just skim just a little bit off the top? Because if we told them that, it would make it harder to
So
skim off the top.
So what you're telling me is you want to get inside first, just make sure the treasure's there.
Mhm.
Skim a little bit without that dragon noticing, and then come back out and let them know.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about the dragon and all that, but
Well, the dragon's there. We know the dragon is in there.
Hmm.
And did you guys were you able to get a bag of holding? Like, is that how much we want to take out? Because we can get a fair bit of money if we're using it, a bag of holding.
Yeah. I mean, we would need to invest some of our capital to purchase a bag of holding first. It's a bit much for our funds right now.
We need some money. Well, we can at the very least, go and do this commission and do the sneaking around part. We can do that. At least get that other key out of the way, because then if we have those two, getting you drunk probably wouldn't be too hard. L3s.
I don't know how much alcohol can she hold.
I don't know. You want to test it out right now?
We'll have to find out. We'll do. You and the dragon can have a chugging competition, and see who wins.
I'm pretty
Wow.
sure the dragon's going to win.
But it's gonna get us to that key, which
She's
is
probably
you
got a few
drunk.
thousand years on her.
So Noki, do you want to go? Do you guys want to come with us? Do you guys need to hang out for a little bit? What are you thinking? And by you guys, I mean L3, Benedict, and Brackfoot.
You think too big of a crowd might spook Callan?
I'm not sure if he saw me there. I was invisible the whole time.
He saw me for sure,
Yeah,
and it wasn't Callan. It was
the door guy.
His door guy, yeah. So, who wants to go? The door guy didn't really like me, so maybe I'll stay back.
I don't think it was that the door guy didn't like you. He just was wondering why somebody would go door to door advertising their bar.
Oh. Well.
But I'm going for sure. So I don't know if Benedict Brackfoot. What are you two thinking?
Well, I mean, how fast do you think this painting would be done? Should we go try and collect a drunk elf and meet you there?
I don't think we should try to storm it tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems a little
I don't think
ambitious.
Still got a dragon to deal with.
Yeah.
I mean, we could, but I think that it wouldn't be the wise thing to do. But
Okay.
it's definitely something we could do.
Well, I just think right now. I think it's best to scout it out if we're able to, as Inoki mentioned, and she's been right at least once today. So I'm trying to agree with her that if there's that anti-magical field in there, things could go awry quite quickly.
Okay, so
Oh.
maybe you go do this, but we can hang back like a block or so you can let us know if you need help.
Do you want to bring your little spider thing with you, Darcel?
Well, the only thing is I wouldn't be able to, if I'm talking to the person, I wouldn't be able to see what they're doing, and hard to control it.
Oh, doesn't it follow commands?
Follows commands, but I can't see it, right? Or I can't see what it sees, or
Whenever you see what it sees, you're blind and deaf.
yeah. I mean, I don't know if how does a familiar work? Do I just have like telepathic conversations with it?
You can look at it, the spell Find Familiar.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Also, you guys inquired probably when you were doing the furniture stuff about decorations and whatnot. So, a nicely commissioned piece of art would cost anywhere from 150 to like 500 gold, depending on the level of skill of the artist. But most importantly is it can take, if it's a crappy one that you want rushed, it's, a day or two. It can take up to months to complete a really good one.
I mean, we could also just like commission something else from this guy. Something that would look like good over our fireplace, you know? It doesn't have to be the painting.
What would we want?
Um,
Well, we-
a
we
painting
need
of
A
a bronze
dragon.
dragon.
There we go.
Well, it's just really this is the conversation is to ask if it's really just to get the foot in the door, right? It's just so Inoki's able to get in. It's not as though we have to pay this person immediately.
Yeah.
It's general asking of questions and time and things like that. All well, Inoki will scout out the area. And then
Yeah, but obviously we have to have something in mind, so bronze dragon it is.
like a painting of one?
Yeah, it would be. I feel like that would be cool, you know? And I feel
A
like.
drunk bronze dragon or just a drunk bronze dragon?
I don't know. What would a drunk bronze dragon look like?
I think we leave that up to the artist's interpretation.
Okay. I mean, the bronze dragon will either really like it or really not like it, so, you know, it could go either way.
I will say it was very cool to see a dragon, regardless.
Okay, well, while we're talking at Troll Skull still, I'm going to kind of summon my familiar who's always perched on top of Troll Skull Manor. And I'm going to have it adopt the form of a spider. Because I can still have it kind of look around and chase around, and I can give it some... I can telepathically communicate with it. And I can just even have it stay in there for a little while and walk away and then go through its senses.
So that's all fine, except for familiars can't just adopt a new shape.
Yeah, I gotta recast it.
Correct.
I gotta go spend money again. Or I can just leave it to Inoki.
Hey, up to you.
You know what? I'm leaving it up to Inoki. I'm broke.
Hey, you're richer than most commoners.
Well, only I could be as rich as these other three over here. Okay, what time is it, I guess, around right now?
Probably getting into the evening by now.
Okay. Do we approach this guy's place at night, or do we wait for the morning?
I mean,
I don't
if
feel
I'm just
safe
sneaking
traveling
in,
at night.
say if we're sneaking in, I could just sneak in there, but I mean, we'll definitely be watched at night. So it'll be harder to see, for you at least.
So if we're going the sneaking route, then we are all going together because yeah, dangerous streets, especially at nighttime.
Sounds like all that confidence went away real quick once the sun goes down.
Listen, we are being I'm being constantly magically watched. I am on high alert all the time, every time I step outside. So I
You
mean,
get used to it.
yeah, I guess. Not when it feels like you're literally holding the key to $500,000 or 500,000 gold pieces, okay? A little bit different. Elstrius, Benedict, Brackfoot, what do you guys think?
I don't know.
Should we sneak in, or should we do the upfront approach and commission something, or talk about?
think we should try the front approach first, and then sneaking in can always be like a backup option, you know?
If we're gonna do that, then we should probably go tomorrow. They didn't
Yeah.
like us going around. They definitely won't like us disturbing them at night.
That's true.
I definitely do think that we might need to like split up and try to lose our tails again, and then meet up over there. Though, if we do go.
Benedict's probably not losing his tail.
Nice one.
Okay, so we're gonna wait till tomorrow then to go and approach the painter guy. But I still feel like if we are able to get in there, I feel like we should get like a bag of holding, and that should be our money.
I mean, it won't hurt long term, even if we don't use it for this. Just
You know, you spend
personal
little bits at
opinion.
a time. Spend little bits at a time, you know, so it's not suspicious. Don't be buying any like bronze dragon statues and putting it out front of a troll skull anytime soon. Okay, so I guess we're going to sleep.
Think so.
Yeah. For now.
I guess if we're gonna
Alright.
do long rest again, can I look up something else in the Volo's book?
Yeah.
Is there anything I can find out about mind flayers? Since I'll have to talk to one. If not, that's perfectly fine.
If we're gonna long rest, I'm gonna take just a couple of hours of that long rest to work on writing the old spell scroll.
Yeah, I mean, Volo's Guide to Monsters has a decent entry for Mind Flayers, or as they're called, Lithids, and their psionic powers. What specifically did you want to find out about?
I guess how dangerous are they?
Extremely.
Says it right on the top of the page.
Is
Alright.
that all?
Yes.
Cool.
Like I mentioned, Gisele's gonna continue to work on that spell scroll he's been working on. Almost done it.
Okay. Yeah, you guys wake up in the night, and you're heading to the windmill. All of you are heading there.
Yeah, I guess so, right?
Okay. Firm decision from Elstruz. Everybody heads. I'll even say that you shake your tails except for the magical one, unless you got something handy for it.
I sure don't.
All right. You are outside the windmill. What are you doing?
Alright. I'm going to take the spider shape.
Okay.
Okay, now, Inoki, go on the top of my shoe. That way, once the door opens, you can scuttle in really quickly.
If you squash me, you're going to regret it.
I said the top of my shoe. not gonna stomp on my own foot.
I certainly hope you're right.
And I hope this guy doesn't stomp on my foot either.
3 doors, just like last time. Here, here, and here. What are y'all doing?
Can I try this door this time? And go
Sure.
knock on it?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay.
Elceris is going to knock on this door. Dissel, Brackfoot, Benedict, are you going with her or are you going somewhere else?
I'm not stealthy, so I'll just hang a little ways behind her.
Okay.
Just kind of look like I'm with her, but, not doing any talking, just hanging behind her.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Okay.
I guess I'll head behind her, kind of close behind her. I'll
Wait, I'll stand next to me. Stand next to me, actually.
okay.
Yeah. Will probably be good, because,
And since I'm dressed
Yeah.
in some nice robes, in my fancy wear, just say it's the arts for me.
yeah.
Brackfoot, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm chilling with Benedict.
Alright, and Anoki's on the shoe. So you knock on the door, and after a few minutes, somebody opens this door and peeks his head around and says, "What?" And he notices Elceris and he says, "We're not interested in whatever stupid tavern you got going on. Why are you back here?"
Wait. We wanted. So, I was talking to my patron over here. I'll beckon at Dissel, and he told me that this guy is actually, like, really famous, and he wants to commission a painting.
What
From
guy?
him. You know,
Blaine.
the person who lives here.
There's no guy named Colleen here. She is a very famous painter, and clearly you know nothing about her.
You're right. I don't.
And he starts to back up to shut the door.
Wait, please. We
I'm
really need
I'm
this
gonna
painting.
I'm gonna shake my foot a little bit to kind of cue Inoki to start booking it in.
All right, I'll try to make it in when he shakes me off the shoe.
Yeah, he shuts the door, but Inoki, you can scuttle under the deal.
All right.
Opens up into kind of a little crappy storeroom with other things going on. You can see this guy just sort of starts walking through this way.
Alright.
Elceris, come away from the door. Look desperate.
All right, I'm just going to kind of cling to the wall and walk across the wall to the other room.
Well, I'm pretty sure that guy doesn't like me now.
I thought I was the
Uh,
one that was gonna talk to him.
So this opens into a little hallway.
All right. I'll just keep going, I guess.
So you notice down here there's another hallway, and you also hear, as soon as you come into this room, a very loud, high-pitched wail. And this guy runs over to the door, and an alarm spell is triggered because you walked in. What would you like to do?
Is there any spider webs around?
No,
Can I try to make one?
you can.
All right. I'm going to act like a normal spider and just try to make a web. Incognito.
All right. Yeah. So I guess right up where you are. Or did you want to go somewhere else?
I'll do that until he doesn't look as startled.
So the alarm cell continues to go up, but are you going to do it right where you're at in the ceiling, or did you try to go somewhere?
I am going to try to do it on the ceiling.
Okay. This guy steps out the door and, seeing you guys standing there, says, "Why are you still on our lawn? Get out of here!" And he starts yelling for the town guard. and you guys can all hear the alarm spell going off. What would you like to do?
Move away.
We're here because we heard a loud noise, but I guess we'll leave. See ya.
He kind of starts walking after you and pointing and saying, "Guards, these people are up to something," and screaming.
We just wanted a painting. Jeez.
Lies.
We just opened a tavern. We need a nice painting to put above the bar.
Yeah, he's not buying anything you're saying. Are you still trying to talk as the guards are swarming onto your position, or are you guys booking it?
We're leaving, I guess.
Leaving, but not at a run.
If you don't leave at a run, the guards are going to get in time. So.
Okay. I'll follow the group then. If they run, I'll follow.
Yeah, I guess we're running.
Yep.
All right, you
Yeah.
guys are able to sort of swiftly move away. Enoki, you hear footsteps coming down from this path. Do you want to do anything down the stairs?
I'll keep an eye, but I'll just keep trying to make the nicest looking spiderweb I think I can make.
Perfect. So as the footsteps grow louder, you hear an incantation go off, and you drop from the ceiling back in kobold form.
Well, shit.
What would you like to do?
I'm going to try to scurry over here and hide.
All right. You make it around. Make me a stealth check.
Yeah.
So just as you slip in through the door, this person comes back in, and footsteps come down here, and you can hear them conversing. What would you like to do?
Is there like anything in this crappy storeroom that will look like a decent hiding space?
Oh, the alarm is still going off, and there's lots of like crates and barrels and big thing of hay.
Can I hide in the hay?
If you want to.
Yeah. I'm going to try to just hide in the hay and hope that I don't get found.
All right. The alarm spell goes off with another loud incantation, and this person disappears. And after a while, it's all silent. What would you like to do, my man?
Right. And the windmill has multiple levels in it, right?
Yeah. There's a second level above the circular portion.
All right. Now that the alarm stopped and I don't hear footsteps anymore, I'm going to try to turn back into a spider if I can.
Okay.
And then I'm going to just try to sneak out under the door and see if I can climb up the windmill and see anything from a crack in one of the boards.
So you turn back into a spider, and the alarm goes off again.
Oh, fuck me. Do I turn back into a kobold again?
Still a spider right now.
I'm going for the door.
All right, you're able to scuttle out the door and underneath, and then scuttle away.
All right. Are there any like boarded up windows on the tower, or is it just no windows, no anything?
Yeah, there's boarded up windows on the tower.
I want to see if I can climb up there and see anything inside.
Against one of the windows.
Yes.
So the windows, they're kind of boarded up, and like I said, the stained glass is kind of gross. You can't really see through it. You'd have to probably go back into the building to get a good look at anything.
That's very unfortunate. All right. Well, this seems like a lost venture. I think I'm just gonna make my way back to Troll School.
Did
Step
the
away
rest
from-
of y'all go back to Troll School as well?
I would assume probably didn't go too like once we lost the guards, we probably would have just waited, and then I'll tell I would say to Brackfoot maybe shoot Inoki a message with their sending ring to let him know where we are, or let her know where
Yeah.
we are.
I will send a message describing where we went.
No clue where that is, but I'll look. And then I'll try to find
You'll
them.
be able to find them a little bit further off. Let's go back to the map.
All right.
So yeah, that was down in the southern ward here. So did you guys just went a little ways away?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, Inoki, what did you find?
They're magic users. Though I guess you could probably guess that already. Turned me from a spider to kobold, and luckily didn't find me. But
Heard
outside of the
the-
second room, I didn't see anything.
How many people were in there?
Just the guy that yelled at you twice, and a lady. I think she was chanting. That's when I fell out of the spider web.
Pretty heavily guarded for just a painting place, but
So what
do
you're
you think
saying
they
is
know?
we should kill them.
What?
No, that nobody said that.
Just checking.
Hey, if I could protect my home like that, I definitely would. I can't blame them.
The alarm spell that went off is like a first level spell.
Okay.
Well, they had lots of
Uh.
precious paintings in there. They're for sure guarding that.
Yeah. But they're magic users, and I assume they like dispelled whatever magic was going on with you, Inoki, and that's why you turned back into a kobold?
I guess. It wasn't directed, because if it was directed, I'm pretty sure they would have come looking for me.
Okay.
But they didn't find me.
So, another barrier to our plan here. So, clearly we can't go back there now with at least good intentions, mainly because they've seen all of our faces now. Also,
They haven't seen Inoki yet, because I think Inoki's always been a spider. I don't think, or
okay.
was I in kobold
That's
form
true.
the first time?
We could try sending you next time with better intentions, and now we know more about this painter lady, you know?
No. At some point, all of us will need to get in there, though.
Well, we'll worry about that when the time comes.
Cell says, gestures the old like neck slit motion. Like I see what you mean. I see what you mean,
No.
Cerise. I see what you mean.
No, that's not. I'm like shaking my arms. I'm like, no, that's not what I mean.
Yes, because dropping bodies will make our current situation much better.
Actually, no.
I was being sarcastic.
Well, the only other solution I could think of is getting a town guard involved, but that would also reveal that, that the potential for the treasures in there. So really, I don't know how else we're getting in there. There's
Might be the option we have left to us.
I mean, there's other options other than murder, right? Like we could knock them out.
I mean, if you want to
Do we
take
know
the
anything
fun out of
about
it,
Colleen other than that she's an artist and a girl, or a female, or woman, or whatever,
A
however you
lady.
want to say it? Yeah, there we go. That's another way to say it.
I don't think we have that much intel on her aside from that, like you said, it's famous and she's a lady.
Presumably, if she's famous, we can find out more
I
from
guess
somebody.
we could ask Rainier about her.
Yeah.
So what are we trying to find out about her that would help us get in to her studio,
Maybe-
I guess?
Maybe why she's such a shut-in? You know, it's grimy windows, spider webs, boarded up windows as well.
I guess you could ask why she chose to make that place her workplace. If she's as famous as she says and makes quite a fair bit of coin, it doesn't make too much sense for her to be spending all of her time there. Well, I guess we can go back to Rainier, I guess. That's what the idea is here. But I think we also need to, I guess, figure out well, the painting portion.
I think we're gonna need to paint it ourselves.
Okay. We'll do that ourselves.
This sounds interesting.
I'll do a great job. Don't even worry, guys.
Okay. Well, I guess Rainier is our best option here to get some more information about Helene. Trying our best to limit our I guess explanations as best we can to other people that we don't trust. Mert's obviously involved. He knows that we have the stone and he wants a piece of the treasure.
He wants a piece of the pie rewards.
Yeah. Well, maybe we could call upon Mert. I'm sure the Harpers might be able to have a discussion and sway things with her, maybe.
Bad idea.
Maybe get her out of town for a little bit.
Sounded really creepy when you said that.
What do you mean? Like,
Casal's
Does it
gonna
sound
once again
nefarious?
do the slow throat slit motion.
no, that's not what I mean. Like, convince her
Well-
to take a trip.
Well, stop
Yo.
sounding so ominous when you say these things, okay?
I like how every time you say it, it sounds like an allegory for murder.
No murder here. We are.
Oh, I mean, I'm
good.
for that. No murder.
Yeah, I'm sure all of us, except for somebody, is in agreement. No murder.
Listen, if it can be helped, then I don't intend to murder anybody.
Really, because you seem very gung ho on this murder thing every time I say something that sounds slightly murdery.
Well, is it my first instinct? Maybe. But I am able to control myself. How many people have I killed? One. Well, I guess some. I guess some. I guess some.
What?
How many have I killed in self-defense? Okay, there you go.
I mean,
There's
you
a
will
difference.
always argue that it was all of them.
Yes, it was all of them in self-defense. Thank
for
you,
that
Inoki.
one.
Thank you, Inoki.
Well, I
Wait,
said he
what
would
was the
argue. I
one?
didn't say it would be true.
That one attacked us earlier.
And was no
What was
longer a
it?
threat.
Yep.
And then I made sure they'd never be a threat again.
That sounds a lot like murder.
Extra steps.
Preemptive self-defense.
I call it ensuring the safety in our futures. That's what I like to call it.
I mean, to be fair, if they were to burst into, the place we're staying, I'd be all for it, but, they're not.
Yet.
Okay.
I'm just saying, we have a lot of shady eyes on us currently.
I suppose that's true.
Um,
Doesn't
But
mean
okay.
we should kill every set of eyes.
only if they attack us first. That's all I'm saying. So let's go
So
to
Elceris
Rainier.
is Elceris gonna work on the painting while you guys go to Rainier's, or?
I think that's a good enough plan.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll try my best.
Yeah, just make me a D20 roll. See how good it is. Yeah, you come up with a functionally good painting. It'll take you about 6 hours to finish. And it's clearly a dwarf miner with minecart. Exactly what you need.
Cool.
The rest of you head to Rainier's. He is there again and greets you in his parlor after you're let in. And he says, "What can I help you with now?"
Well, we were wondering how much you knew about the famous artist Kalain.
Lane. I haven't heard that name in some time. She was the former lover of my father. I hear she's holed up in some windmill now down in the South Ward.
Indeed she is, and unfortunately, it's the exact spot that we need to go, and she doesn't seem too keen on letting anybody, into her, into her work area.
Well, I'll have to say that my father probably is responsible for that. He made some promises to her that he wasn't able to keep, and so she became somewhat of a recluse. I have heard rumors that she dabbles in black magic. So whether that's a rumor or true, I do not know.
What's the difference between magic and black magic? I've
Those-
never heard the difference before.
I guess evil magic. Is that better for you?
Okay.
Would you say she's a threat to anyone, or as long as has she caused any issues before? It seems like you have a semi-personal connection to her through your father in some way.
I don't know her or care for her, to be honest. As far as threats, I doubt it. She's probably a little loony, the last I heard as well. As long as she stays in her tower with her paintings, I'm sure she's fine.
Well, she's got like a bodyguard too.
Oh, I don't know if he's as much a bodyguard. Agatham is his name. He, Sir manservant since she was little.
Do you think we're trying to essentially find a way into that windmill tower. Do you know if there, what we could do to get her out of there? Would there be anything that would be able to get her out?
Not that I know of.
Do you know if she's still actively selling her work and taking commissions?
That I do not know. She used to take commissions and be quite a famous artist, but that was many years ago. She probably has plenty of money to live in that squalor place for the years she has remaining.
So how old would you say she is?
Late 50s.
Hypothetically, if she went missing, how many people would miss her?
Just her manservant. I would imagine that many who own her paintings in the upper societies would be quite happy that their paintings appreciated in value.
It's a shame that one's work always seems to improve in value once they've left this plane.
I'm sure you just want a painting of hers so much more now, don't you?
Me? No, I don't want one.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was directed at Darcel.
Oh.
Well, I think we learned pretty much all that we need to. Okay. I don't know. Benedict Brackfoot, anything you can think of?
How solid is this rumor that she's a black magic user?
As solid as any other rumor. Unless you see it for yourself, who knows?
She definitely can cast magic. Can't say I know if it's dark or not. Falling from a ceiling will make you not question too much else other than why you're falling.
I mean, trying to hurt you sounds pretty black magic to me.
I don't know if it's specifically that, but yeah.
Does the fact that she uses black magic interest you, Benedict?
Well, if we were going in there or not, if she's black magic user, she's gotta go.
I don't think El Cerise would like the direction of the conversation has turned right now.
I don't know. She's kept alluding to it quite a few times in our conversations.
I don't know if I'd say alluded to it, but
So, anything else on the to Rainier?
Do you know what promises your father never kept?
I have no idea. Again, just rumors of high society.
Okay. And I suppose that's it then? If anyone else
Fair
can
enough.
think of anything? No? Yes? No?
I think so.
Okay, so you head back to Troll School Manor, and on your way back, you don't even need to roll perception. Um, the people that are following you have started to become a little bit more noticeable. Like they're not hiding in the shadows as much. And when you catch a glimpse of their faces, you can see that impatience is starting to crest uh, their brows, um, looking like they might do something drastic soon. Maybe the next few days if you don't make a move.
Okay, well we'll head back to Troll Skull. We'll kind of let Elsaris know the conversation there, and we'll also let her know that people don't seem to be hiding anymore. Seem to be rather out in the open now.
Well, it's not so much that they're just like standing in the street like the guards staring at you, but you can tell that they weren't being quite as sneaky.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if they weren't being as sneaky, what factions did they look like they were from?
All of them.
Same ones that you've seen before, yeah.
Zentarum,
them.
Xanathar.
Great. Well, I finished this painting. I'll show everybody my super great finished product.
It's actually pretty snazzy. You rolled fine. So.
That's pretty good.
Wow, I'm impressed.
The bar as well.
Definitely
You do more than make armors.
Be a centerpiece in your tavern if you get it back.
Yeah, I mean, we could put it up for now until we need it.
Sure, why not? We'll throw it up there.
Hide it in plain sight.
All right, y'all. We're kind of getting to the time a move needs to be made. So I mean, your options are pretty straightforward. You can tell someone about this, or maybe trade the information to clearly one of the people following you, or you can plan yourself an elaborate heist if that's what you want to do, or something in between.
What are you all thinking?
I mean, I'd be all for planning a heist, but I still don't see how we're gonna deal with the dragon.
I mean, wing it, I guess.
No.
No?
Let's not wing it.
How else would you deal? How else are we gonna deal with a dragon?
So you do know that he's a lawful good dragon, and he's there to protect the horde of dragons. But maybe you can come up with a plausible reason why his job is done.
Do you think he respects taxes and the fact that this is taxpayer money?
You'll have to ask him.
He's good. We might be able to convince him, hey, the city needs this.
Yeah, like, we don't know him, you know?
But let's
would have
not
to go down there and talk to him.
Let's
Perhaps
not
I
put
could
the
appeal
cart
to his good side.
Let's not put the cart before the horse, guys. We have people inside this windmill that need to be. We have to figure out what to do with these people first, or else we're not getting in there.
Could tell them that if they want to be left alone, that they need to let us come in, because otherwise, all the gangs are going to come for the gold. Because they obviously don't have the things they need to, get to it, right?
So you want to let them know that they're sitting on the vault door?
I mean, they can't open it unless they have the stuff. And none of them looked like elves. None of them were elves, right? They're humans.
So you want to go up to this. This is you just want to go up to this place. Tell them that they're sitting on the vault door, and that all the gangs of Waterdeep are going to come a knocking. So they better leave.
We could send
More or less.
an anonymous letter, slide it under their door.
Colleen is a half elf.
Oh, well, shit. Maybe don't tell them, because then they probably could get in. Even, I'm sure they could acquire a scale of a bronze dragon. She could at least buy one. If she's loaded.
But only having the Stone of Galor can reveal that information to me.
That's also true.
Well, so what do we think, guys? Do you want to try to plan some exciting maneuvers?
Yeah, I feel like we need time to come up with like a reasonable plan.
I mean, will our plan just be go tell the city guard and open the gate or open the door?
All right. How about this? I think we'll have, because the people are starting to get impatient. So I'm gonna say that kind of a meta game situation, that if in, let's say it's morning now, so if you don't do something by like 3 days from now, things might start getting a little more hairy. And what we can do is you guys can let me know what you want to do within that time frame. So if you want to scout some stuff, obviously getting into the place is going to be hard, but if you want to try to, I don't know, just track something or find out more information or talk to somebody else over the next couple days, and then maybe I'll come up with to learn more information, and then maybe I'll come up with a good plan on what to do from there. What do we think about that?
I mean, that works. I think we just need to make a call.
Yeah, I agree.
Whether it's city guard or go in ourselves. So I don't think we're trading information to the people who are following us.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's just end a little, or I'll jump off here a little early, and you guys can discuss what you want to do, and then just DM me on Discord if you have anything that you want to. Over the next week, you don't have to DM me tonight. If you guys want to try something, or if you want to find out some more information about something over the next couple days, and then when we play next, it'll be like the third day, and you can tell me what you're doing.
Okay.
All right.
Is that cool?
Yep.
All right. Well, then I will leave y'all to it.
Alrighty.
Cool.
We'll see you later.
All right. We'll see y'all.
Yep. See you.
See ya. Well, shit.
All right, so I'm gonna go in and just start blasting.
And I just start blasting.
I just start blasting.
I mean, there's a battle map, so that's probably exactly what we need to do.
I'm just saying. He said nobody's gonna miss her.
Yeah, it's like before that bad or black magic user, Benedict was like, we need to tell the guards. But now it's like, yeah, let's kill them all.
And it's only gonna benefit people because their art's value is gonna go up.
Yeah.
But like literally the only other option is, and this is also because we haven't exactly told the guard that we have the stone. Like, I didn't give any specifics when those guards questioned us.
Well,
That's a
why
good
would you
thing.
need to tell? So, the plan would be to, like, go in and kill those two people?
Or bust in there and bully them.
Assume they're gonna fight.
I was gonna say we could try to convince them.
I'm just
I
saying,
don't
but,
think
yeah.
we would be able to convince them.
they also said she might be a little bit loony. And also, if you were, like, convince them how? What are you going to convince them of?
Well, she's paranoid. Tell her that, that we can help her out by removing the paranoia of people coming to her unwanted.
So,
She won't have to deal with people ever again.
So currently, we're the people that have been coming in uninvited.
Well, yeah.
We
We're the
will
ones
stop
that
showing up.
We're
We'll
the
stop
ones that
showing up.
we'll stop
And you
showing
won't
up.
have On top of that, because soon the gangs are going to realize it, and they're going to start showing up, and they're not going to be knocking on the door nicely. They're going to beat down the door. Because
I mean, that's
don't
how
give a
we're
shit.
gonna get in too, by beating down the door.
But also,
because they won't
yeah,
let us in.
But also, you got to think of it like, what proof of that is there that these people are coming for her? So far, we're
But
the
she's
only
also
people. We are the
loony.
we are the only people that have been harassing these people.
Show her the stone.
Now you show her the stone, and it's like you're sitting on the treasure vault. What are you gonna? You're just gonna be like, well, okay, I'm gonna leave then, or they're gonna be like, give me some of that money.
Yeah, like I feel
Oh,
like
no.
murder might be the best option at this point.
She's come around.
I've come around to the murder. No, I mean we
You've
can
revived
like
the
beat them up and knock them out at least, and be like, oh, like they attacked us first, and they were hiding all this gold from the taxpayers type deal, you know? We blame it all on them. Yeah.
Here's what we do. We tie them up, and we offer them to the dragon as food.
I don't think gold dragons like to eat sentient creatures.
Oh, what's he been eating down there?
He's a
Okay,
vegan.
I mean, I granted, I am a kobold, and I know a decent amount about dragons. I don't know what they eat when they're in their caves. Hell, they probably eat gold.
Mushrooms. Magic mushrooms.
I mean, kobolds definitely eat mushrooms. You're not wrong there. Pretty good.
Okay, so let's go. So first of all, we need a bag of holding to get a lot of money. If we're going in there. 2, are we gonna talk to the guards about this prior to getting in there or not?
I want to say no, because
Yes.
then the guard would come in.
Yeah, and once again, it's hard to talk vaguely about these things when I am holding the Stone of Galore in my pocket. Like, how did you know this is?
Yeah.
How do you know this is the vault? I don't know. I just got a feeling.
Say all my
Yeah,
leads
I
of
don't
what
know.
here.
Because I'm pretty sure if we tell the guard that we have the Stone of Galore, they're gonna take it from us.
Well, we don't tell them we have the stone. We tell them we think we know where the gold is.
And then
Yeah.
when they ask, "How do you know?" What's your answer?
We say
My
that
god
we
told
heard
me.
rumors of it. Yeah.
You can just say, well, do you? It's like, is this any worse lead than you have? Just fight them for the lead, since we obviously have a lead on information since they're busy being guards.
We can just
I mean,
say
I
we've
think
tussled with the Xanatar and Zentarum and learned of it from them or something.
But, like, also, if we tell the guard before we go, I feel like the guard, they're gonna rally and go, like, straight there and, like, search the place. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then it's gonna be like full on lockdown.
Yeah. So, I feel like we should go in sneakily, as sneakily as we can.
There's an alarm spell, so so as soon as you
Okay.
walk in a certain part of the, and it seemed like that it was only when you walked into a certain part of the building.
Does
Mhm.
anyone have Dispel Magic?
I don't think. I don't think I can take that.
I do
But,
not.
I don't have
Uh,
magic.
I
Well,
think
actually.
I think it would be a check to see if you can find the alarm, but I know how alarm works. Is it's like a metal wire that you basically wrap around an area,
Well,
and then when something
Yeah, but it's a magic one, not just like a manual one.
yeah, it's like
oh
you
no,
can
it's
clip it.
it's done with like a physical one. That's the material cost is a copper wire.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still a magic spell with the material.
You
Oh,
still
yeah,
need to use
That's
dispel.
that's why it makes the noise.
You still need to use dispel magic to get rid of it, regardless.
Yeah, I feel like taking down the wire would still set it off. I don't know, but that's just my guess.
Neither do I. I've never tried.
I feel like magic can only be undone with magic, but maybe that's just me. So option 3, we go in and try and convince these people that they're in danger. Is that what we do? The people coming from the people that have been harassing them the whole time.
Yeah, that pooch might be screwed, honestly, but you know,
I know
we could
we've
at least say that we tried. You know, we tried to do it the friendly way.
tried to do it the easy way, now I gotta do it the hard way.
Hey, you guys aren't a monstrous race. I get blamed for everything. It's hard being kobold, but I wouldn't want it any other way. I'm weird that way.
So I still think that, and there's also we still gotta get L3's nice and plastered too. So we're gonna need grab some booze.
Or
Yeah.
we get Glane plastered.
Ooh. We
Just force feed her
arrive
alcohol.
we arrive with a gift. The gift is alcohol. We give it to Klain to convince her. I feel like she would not be convinced since she's apparently loony and a bit
Yeah.
paranoid.
She's gonna think it's poison coming from the people
Yeah.
that have been harassing her for the last 3 days.
We're
So
just trying to get you to drink.
Kobold ale.
she's a half elf too, right? So she can't even be charmed, or she has advantage against charms, right?
Yeah, she does.
I'll cast command and I'll tell her to drink.
Also cast
I have-
command.
Just
I've-
rounds of commands right at her, make her just get her plastered.
I have charm person. Maybe I should have used that on the guy. Oops. Oh well.
Yep.
Well, I mean, yeah, they have to make a save, and they'll probably save it.
Yeah.
I mean, was the guy
And-
human, or we don't know?
I think it was human. Could be wrong though. I mean, that could also be an option. We just break in and like try to charm them.
Bust
Get them
in,
to be more complacent.
bust in. Hey, be nice.
And then
Flawless
you're
idea.
gonna command her to drink it. Be nice, drink this.
Is command's a char? Does it count as charmed, or is it just like a saving throw? I think it's just a save.
I can't find it. I want to find. You guys made me think of a certain scene when you said like, "Oh, I have command, so do I." Where hold on a second. I gotta see if I can
It's
find
just
the skill.
it's just a wisdom save. So
Do
it's
you
not.
think
No, it's-
we might be
no, it's a
bad at
charisma
coming
save, I
up
think.
with plans?
No,
Uh,
we're great at it.
How many of our plans
There-
have we made up and followed? Let's leave it at that.
None. How many good plans have we had?
I mean,
we haven't had
I
anyone
feel
die.
like, yeah, we haven't had anybody die yet.
that
I think
means
we have
all
had
of, that means all plans have been successful. no
Yes.
no one's died.
But to be fair, we did have somebody bend the rules for one of us, so
That's true. We
that was a hard bend. I kept asking, I was like, should I be making saves? What
well,
should I be doing?
that was partially our ignorance of what the hell that thing was when you died.
Yeah, well,
Who'd you die
behind the
against?
scenes, I was talking to ghosts, so I thought, oh, this is haunted. Maybe I can talk to them. And then I touched it and I was like, oh, it's a gel. And then the token fell and I was like, oh shit, that's a gelatinous cube.
No.
Were you with us then, Train, or was that before you?
Yeah,
Was
no,
it-
that was with Train.
Wait,
He's the one that pulled me out of the cube.
Oh,
who
is
Okay.
is this again?
Is that my
Agent-
Goliath? My
It
barb.
was Belial's campaign. It was
Oh. Oh yeah, I remember. It was in the cave,
Where I got
Yep.
my.
right?
Sorry, I got my.
Yeah.
nobody made a check to see if I was dying.
Oh yeah.
I kept waiting for it.
We
Nobody-
assumed it wasn't going to be like a one-shot kill.
Yeah.
well, gelatinous cube is we're only like second level.
But yeah, but if you're in there on the second round, it's like 8d6 damage.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Gelatinous
You
cubes do
know-
like a ton of damage, and I was a sorcerer.
shit
So-
happens.
Yeah,
Okay.
like 3 hit points.
Oh, I had more than that. I hadn't been hit the whole time. That just instantly knocked me down because he rolled high.
I
on
just assumed
damage.
3 is like the max for sorcerers.
Oh, what for help?
Yeah.
No, it's a D6. I took.
Yeah.
I rolled averaged, and I don't remember if I averaged the second time. So I was like 6, 7, 4.
Okay.
I was like under 12 health. I was like at 12 or 11 hit points.
All right, so what are we doing?
So I said we had 4 options. Does that seem like there are 4 options to everyone
There's 4 options.
in the super secret hidden chat? Go to the guards,
Go to
kill
Citadel.
everyone,
Kill everyone.
somehow
feel like-
convince them they need our help, or break in and try to charm them.
Break in and charm them seems like the best option.
So you could probably successfully charm the dude, maybe, because if that lady's a half elf, then she's got advantage on being charmed, right? Kind of like you
But
do.
does she
Yeah.
have advantage against command?
Command is just a wisdom save, so I don't think it's not a charm. I don't think. It's not a charm
just play
status.
that clip, guys.
Okay, so we could at least like charm her like lay down or something, and then we could tie her up.
Yeah. I feel like number 4, break in, charm them, try to tie them up and like get them out of the way.
And
And
then
then backup is 2.
backup number 2.
I mean, we could go 4, 3, then 2.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Or yeah.
We went to
we
get
also-
a painting and everyone was dead.
Yeah.
Well, they said they're a recluse, and it doesn't seem like many people go to this windmill. Also, here's the other thing: we got to make sure this dude doesn't get outside and start yelling for help.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, this guy's called for help 2 days in a row, relatively.
And then like when the guards show up, I assume like nobody's like there. So they're like, oh yeah, it's probably just that crazy lady again seeing shit, you know?
Okay, so we spend the
Or
next
they
2
give
days setting
give
off
a
the
fair
alarm.
description of us, and they're like, "Oh fuck, it's those guys."
Oh yeah, they probably did. Like, we know exactly what that is.
Hey, they've only
Especially since we
they've-
gave them the name of our bar.
Oh yeah, that's true.
break in there. It's your last call.
Oh no.
Watch. Kill them all. You psychopaths.
It really seems like we're going down murder alley here, and I'm on for it.
Somehow things turned in a way where Benedict is on board.
You heard
No.
dark magic, and you're all on board.
To be fair, paladins are some of the most murder hobo-y characters outside of barbarians.
Yeah, he's kind of a zealot.
Evil. Smite.
Yeah,
No.
pretty much.
In the campaign that I run, like one of my like players is a paladin. I can't remember which one it was, but it's the one that's like very anti like undead. And he chose that because he was like, yeah, like we're probably not gonna run into like a lot of undead like creatures. But like
Is that the
there
zealot
are
one?
like so many, yeah.
I mean, those are easy like enemies. It's like you don't even have to ask if they're good or bad. Just like, oh, they're undead. Die. Again. Play this Simon Belmont clip. You don't, or Richter Belmont. You don't belong in this world, monster. I'm a nerd. It's okay.
So option 4 it is then.
We're gonna go in descending order: 4, 3, 2, and then probably gonna end at 2, because we're not getting the guards. We're gonna dispose of the bodies first, if that's the case. They went on vacation somewhere. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe at that point somebody else will have followed us in. We can frame them for it.
We'll find some
Hey, as long
drow
as we don't
off
have to
the
fight
street.
the beholder, we're fine.
Yeah.
We've gone steeply to murder, to like conspiracy, to murder, like, and also framing somebody else for that murder. Like, we're going down a dark path here.
Well,
He's
here's
not
a
Brent.
slightly evil thing, but you know, bear with me. If we want to get away with it, since killing drow isn't a crime apparently, just get some black paint.
Or-
Paint her to look like a drow.
Or we kill some drow, drag him into the place, set the scene up so it looks like an awesome fight went off, and then boom.
I mean, would we
He's
find a
already a
drunk
mess.
drow?
I don't know, hey,
Let's
drow.
not actually go
know.
hunting drow. I'm just saying paint them black, and it's like, oh look, they're slightly elvish.
I mean,
they got
there are a
black-
bunch of drow that are following us, like from the rooftops.
I
I mean,
feel-
they're probably the ones scrying on us since we've not seen any drow.
I feel like as soon as we take some action in there, somebody's gonna come in, and then we're gonna take care of them too. No witnesses.
I mean,
Yeah, and that's who we framed, the murder.
we could always just set the entire place on fire. I'm sure the vault would be
God damn
fine.
Now we've escalated
should've
to
known- I
murder and
should-
arson.
I should have known this was coming. How many things have we set on fire? The answer is too many.
An entire town.
Technically,
Actually.
that wasn't. Well,
That was not my character.
By proxy it was.
That's why you don't trust warlocks.
Hey man,
Oh,
I take
Kurt,
offense.
Kurt by the at the end of that was about ready to stop trusting all of you.
I was trying to be good for a little bit, but then things took a turn.
You were corrupted by the thief, or should I say assassin? Looking at you, Cheese.
I don't think he needed anyone to corrupt him.
No, I was talking about I forgot what
Character's name. Mo.
Mo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mo. her into Mo, which
be
didn't take
fair,
much.
I didn't kill too many people, I feel like, until they like started attacking us. I tried to make that guy embarrassed, and like that's all that
Ow.
happened, you know?
That was actually really funny. I'm glad we did it that way. I just didn't expect him to come back with more goons.
So what are we gonna do about the dragon? I feel like that's the like big thing, you know?
Well, if he's just protecting the horde of dragons, because that's what they call the gold, tell him we want to return the gold to the city.
Yeah, I think you'll have to ask who is, because it wasn't Lord Neverember that tasked this dragon with this mission. Like who told
Oh.
this dragon to watch over this horde?
Oh shit, was that actually told to us?
It had to be that guy.
Lord Neverember. Rainier's dad, I guess.
Yeah, I kind of think the dragon can just be talked to and reasoned with.
Do you think if we took Rainier with us and had him there, be like, hey, this is the guy's,
Son?
I don't think he wants to go anywhere
Son.
near that.
eh,
And honestly, can't blame him.
And then I don't think we could do the shit that we're planning to do in front of Rainier.
Scoop a little bit
Like-
for us.
Yes.
Number 4, 3, 2, and 1.
well,
Well,
We
maybe
like 4 and
one.
3, sure.
Listen, we just gotta clear the place out. Then we get then we got time to
then
do
we
some
bring
stuff.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if we get to the dragon and then get the gold, then what?
And then we gotta get somebody plastered down there too. Remember that?
Well,
I think we just go to the docks and find an
We'll
elf.
just get
Yeah,
With
we
the
need El
boxer.
Cerise's senses sharp.
Yeah, we want our archer good. Ranged
Hey.
attacks are pretty quality.
Apaco plays really good drunk characters.
Do I? What?
Well, I mean,
What characters?
Mo.
Oh,
You got Mo
Yeah.
drunk for combat before. And then you were carrying around the
no.
drunk halfling, remember?
That was a good
It was
time.
only Cheese's character that was drunk.
Oh, you just drove the
Still.
entire keg and just didn't get drunk. That's right.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
like a sip and I was drunk, so.
Yeah. I was a bulky fighter for our first, like, thing. Our first campaign. Plus the one shot.
In quotations,
Yeah.
the 5 or 6 session one shot.
Yeah. My in-person group, I'm like taking a pause from being DM because we're waiting on somebody to get back.
Oh,
And-
sorry. Speaking of that, are you here next week?
Oh, I am not here next week, actually. Yeah, shit. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so we do
wow.
get
I'm
Elcerise
moving-
drunk, and she's just there,
Yeah.
just really drunk, incapable of doing
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
Or someone plays your character.
Yeah, I mean, you could. Yeah. But, yeah, I'm moving my little brother into college that day, so, yeah, that's a no-go. I'll be out of town.
Double
gotta
task.
Travel. Yeah.
You know, just
Yeah.
just get on your phone, put headphones in, and just role play. Just have other
Be
people
like,
role
sorry,
play. You know?
I can't help
I can't
you.
talk. I can help. He's like, I can help you guys. I just can't talk to you, and you'll have to ignore everything I say.
Yeah, no. I don't
That's
think
true.
that's the move, because I'm also gonna have to be on a flight back from Chicago, like that early that morning too, like Tuesday.
Ooh la la.
Tuesday. So that's
Eh.
gonna be
All right.
hell, probably.
So we'll be getting El Cerise plastered then. She won't.
Yeah,
I think
She won't-
that's the move.
Yep.
yeah.
Then we're just gonna have
I
to.
might.
We're just gonna start blasting.
I might listen in, but yeah, I don't know if I won't be around now. I should probably put it in the chat before I forget.
Yeah,
I won't
just to let Blood know
be
so he
here.
can plan.
Next week, anyway. Wait, next Monday.
Question. I forgot what the question was, so give me a second.
So with this dragon, I think we gotta talk to it a little bit, but then convince it that we're giving back the treasure to the city.
We're doing that entirely so we can siphon a little bit off on top.
Now, here's the thing.
This is the paladin.
Here's the thing. Yeah, we're definitely siphoning a little bit off, but we need a bag of holding for that, don't we? Get maximum
Yeah.
amount.
Haversack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I feel like
cheaper.
I'm not carrying
Benedict-
I'm not carrying a sack of gold.
yeah, the guards would notice that. It needs to be small.
Yeah, a handy haversack is just a backpack.
Yeah,
Whatever
so-
we can get.
It might be cheap. I don't know. Let's find out. How cheap is a handy haversack in 5th edition?
Yeah, but I think Benedict's fine siphoning some off, knowing that you need to. I know he needs to spend money to save some people.
I don't even know how much money it's going to be, unfortunately.
Having
We're just
more
assuming it is.
having
so-
more is always better.
Watch it be like, bring me three people to turn into Lilith. Be like, well, fuck. It's probably gonna be more than that, though, if it were people.
Gonna have to murder a mind
just-
flayer.
Are you guys
well,
okay with
he-
that? Are you guys okay with murdering a mind flayer? We have to have a moral
I-
dilemma about this.
I think we would all die.
Yeah.
So
I think
mind
we're
flayers
getting
are
murdered.
hive minds.
Yes.
So they're like high-level casters. On top of that, they have pet brains that can literally, if you fail a will save, which is like I think DC 18,
Yeah, I think
they
they also have like
just
mass
it,
like.
it instantly consumes your brain and takes control of your body.
Yeah,
and
but I
then
think
if
the
you kill
mind
the
flayer
body-
can also take down everybody at once.
Probably.
Like incapacitate people, not kill them, just like incapacitate.
And then
Yeah,
it
if
puts
you
the
know some
slug
news
up your
media-
nose.
Yeah, they'll actually. Yeah, that's probably the worst part. They won't kill you. They'll like incapacitate you and then literally do that and turn you
Yeah,
into one.
yeah. Then send their little pet after you.
Oh, best part is like if they deem you're not intelligent enough, they literally crack your head open to put the brain and then convert your brain into like devour.
Yummy.
Actually like terrifying to fight, I would imagine.
Well, I think
Those
we're
are,
gonna
like,
have
the
to do
known
some.
things were terrifying to fight.
It sounds like we're gonna do some power leveling in the in the yawning portal.
Well,
We're gonna go level
he's-
1, 2, 4.
He's a merchant, so merchants normally don't kill their clientele.
But we have to get to like level what, like 8 or something like
3.
that. 3? Oh,
3.
okay. Oh,
Three.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Oh, that's fine. We can do that.
yeah.
Easy
Um,
peasy.
It's just things are a little pressing right now. So,
what happens if we just go straight into the yawning portal?
Well,
Does everybody
Would
follow
people
us?
follow?
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
They don't.
100
follow. They
100%.
So what we're gonna do?
They
We
probably
took option
ransack the
5.
tavern.
We're putting
they
the
do.
treasure on hold.
Yeah.
We're letting things cool down. We're just going into the Yawning Portal.
Also, he said we could decide what we wanted to do during our downtime with like the inn and all that. Like,
and
what are
no
we
one
doing
has
with
taken
that?
the initiative.
like
Well, we need to like.
we need to hire staff.
Yeah. We need a
But
bodyguard.
we put Regis on that.
I think we did.
Mm-hmm.
We need a bodyguard, some barmaids, bards,
Trained.
dealers.
One barmaid,
Do you
two
have?
dealers, and a bard.
I figured we just kind of like leave a spot for a bard to come in and do it, because I don't think we've been in many
Open
bars that-
mic.
Yeah, open mic. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, have we gone to any tavern so far that's had a bard in there? You know, among our several games? Because I don't remember
I
one.
don't know.
Yeah, can we start karaoke bars? Like
Yeah.
the first of their kind in Waterdeep?
Can
Yeah,
we
we
get
just
I forgot his name.
open mic, and if the music isn't good, the ghost will kick you out.
Have any of you done live band karaoke?
Say I
Have you?
Yeah. It's interesting because there's a live band behind you, so it's like, I'm in a band.
Man,
I feel like I would
so
be
much pressure.
embarrassed.
So much pressure.
Don't fuck up, don't fuck up, don't fuck up, don't fuck up.
Alright, so about this
Yeah.
dragon. I feel like we gotta talk to him first and foremost.
That's like the only way. Unless we try
Yeah.
to sneak it away from him, which
Isn't gonna work.
Didn't work
I mean,
out too well
99%
for.
chance of failure.
Didn't work out that well for, Bilbo Baggins. He got
I'm assuming for dragons, like even if you turned invisible, still know you're there.
probably. I think he could smell
It's
me
likely that-
probably.
All right, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna look
Look
at
up
the
the
adult
stats.
dragon stats.
Yeah.
And they have to have true sight. Like an adult gold dragon has to have it. You would think. If any creature
I'm
does.
Want to know what I'm surprised about in Pathfinder of all things? Most dragons don't have true sight, which is wild.
Oh,
even
really?
Yeah, which is weird because that's the harder system.
He's got blind sight of 60
Whoa.
feet.
Well, that will do it.
Dark vision. Passive perception is 24.
Points is
Hey.
256.
Literally,
So we can take them.
literally,
You're that old.
as soon as you walk in there, he's gonna know exactly. Oh, he's gonna.
What
He's
does
got
he have, like a
legendary-
120-foot breath weapon cone or something?
Legendary resistance. If the dragon
Oh,
fails a
that's all
saving
adult
throw,
dragons.
it can choose to succeed
Yeah,
instead.
it's got a legendary detect action, whatever that means. It's like it
Does it
just.
have lair actions as well?
Oh,
Or can you
God.
like...
It would probably be its layer.
Yeah,
it
let's.
makes triple attacks, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I
So
mean, it's
first
only-
hit's about 40 hit points. To the
It's
next
only a
one's-
CR 17. It's on the same CR level as Tiamat, so you know.
So if we're 4, 4, 4, 4, that's like 20 or 6. Yeah, it's 20. So
Yeah.
we're good.
Oh my god!
That's how it works, right?
Here's a
No.
here's a layer action. Layer action. It can look into the future and get advantage immediately.
You want to know how CR works?
One
I assume
creature.
that you need a level 17 party.
Yes, it's
Oh my God.
Average level of like 4 to 5 players are the CR.
It can banish us into a different plane with this layer action.
Hey, it's better than getting killed.
Into the dream plane, wherever that is.
I'm sure it will be fine. I'm sure when it uses its breath weapon on us and we take 12d10 fire damage, it'll be completely fine.
Okay.
My god.
Yeah,
It
that
doesn't
wouldn't
have
just
frightful
TPK
presence.
us instantly.
It doesn't even have to roll to hit me. It just automatically
Its plus
hits.
is just higher.
It's plus 14.
Ooh,
I mean, as long
Benedict
as
has
it
a
doesn't roll double
chance.
Shit.
Yeah. So I don't think we're fighting this thing for sure.
Hey,
Definitely
we could get
not.
really lucky that it would roll all nat ones if we roll all nat 20s.
Yeah, no.
It's in the realm of possibility.
Yeah, you want to test that with roll 20?
I mean,
Kinda.
you do realize the DM can easily fudge rolls, right? Without a
Oh,
sneak.
100%.
So. And honestly, if it was going that bad, I probably would as the DM. I'd be like, okay, no, you guys die for being stupid.
Yeah,
That's what I would
you
do.
attacked an adult gold dragon at level 4. You die.
Oh, also, it does eat gold and gems and pearls.
That's
I
good to
mean,
know.
Oh, so it's probably down to like 20,000 in that pile anyway.
Yeah. See,
It's like the
Uh,
dragon. The
It's
dragon ate all
There's
the
no
gold.
gold.
You know?
I was tasked to guard this, but I was just so hungry.
So, fun fact, a lot of ancient dragons, when they're close to the end of their life, they'll actually start to eat their hordes. It's not just gold, it's just all dragons will do that.
So no one
It's
else
like,
can
well,
have it.
Basically, it's
Yeah.
like, well, I'm not going to be able to accumulate much more. Guess I'll just start eating it. I mean,
Well,
that's actually what
maybe
dragons
maybe it's dead. You know.
do.
Yeah, yeah.
Self on gold.
It's a skeleton dragon now.
Dracoliches are terrifying. At least visually, I'm sure, like stat-wise, they're also terrifying.
Well, we're gonna have to charm the pants off this dragon. That's all.
Or
Actually, they probably would be because it's like an undead with like resistance to an element on top of being resistant to normal undead things.
are they immune to poison? Can we poison the gold coin and feed it to them?
I'm pretty sure you cannot poison the undead. And also, they probably have legendary resistance anyway, so
Yeah, these
they probably
dragons.
succeed.
They're gonna be shrugging off poison left and right.
We'll poison 4 gold coins then.
Here, eat all 4 of these. One at a time, please.
And you thought that was going to stop me?
Yeah, we're gonna have to convince this dragon about giving up the gold or giving it back to the people for sure.
Yeah.
That's
Giving
lit-
it back to the people has to be an argument.
I mean, if he's just protecting it, it'll probably be fine. But the more we talk about this, the more I want to cheat and look in the book, but I'm not going to because
Yeah.
it's interesting.
Do not cheat.
I
Yeah,
don't like.
it's more fun not to know what's gonna happen.
The only thing I cheat on is if I go down in battle, I'm not going back up. I will check the stats of enemies, which I don't do as much now. But I definitely did on the Gelatinous Cube because it's like on a level of what the fuck. Where are we? And I was like, oh shit. It had multi attacks that did like multiple damage dice.